Battlefield Podcast.
Hey everybody, Ola aka Chalk1 from Battlefield Podcast here with Tim aka Darkness429, and it's been a while since we had any official Battlefield 4 news, but it's starting to trickle back in now. Battlefield's Facebook page this morning posted a teaser image focusing on some of the details of the Battlefield 4 campaign, but they had a bunch of the sort of words blacked out, sort of redacted, which was kind of fun. For a little while I tweeted around with some people as to what might fit in there, but then later on in the day they actually posted a blog entry on Battlefield.com and also on Battlelog with that paragraph detailed, as well as a bit of an overview as to the main storyline of the Battlefield 4 single-player campaign.
Yeah, so the blog kind of gave us a nice summary of what do you expect from the Battlefield 4 single-player. Like we saw in the first release trailer for single-player, you see that we take the role of Sergeant Daniel Wrecker. He seems to be the main protagonist in the single-player campaign, and he's a member of the elite group of soldiers known as Tombstone Squad. Like we saw in Fishing in Baku, Tombstone Squad is on a mission to get a VIP out, to get this intelligence out of Baku, and they fight their way out, all the way out to the USS Valkyrie. And what happens is once they get to the USS Valkyrie, they're able to decrypt the information and find out that the antagonist, Admiral Chang, is actually planning a coup in China. And if he's successful with this coup, then the Russians will back him up. So
that establishes how China and Russia turn out to be the main antagonists, main enemies in Battlefield 4. And once they get that intel, the USS Valkyrie then sets a course for Shanghai with your Tombstone Squad on board, where they go on to another mission to extract a couple of VIPs from the city. At this time, China has somehow found out that the US may or may not have been implicated in an assassination of their future leader and a voice for peace. And at that time, I guess Admiral Chang takes the opportunity to start his coup, cancels elections, martial law is declared, and basically all hell breaks loose. US and Russian naval forces then position themselves off the coast of China, and the situation kind of escalates when you have that happening there, both those superpowers facing each other off.
Yeah, so if you kind of fast forward to the E3 time, we got a really cool sneak peek at another mission. We were inside what seemed to be a naval vessel, and reading this blog, we come to find out that that is actually the USS Titan. And what happens is that the naval forces start to battle, the Titan starts to sink, and so they have to fight their way out and try to save themselves and the refugees that have come over from Shanghai and put themselves over on the USS Titan.
Yeah, so the whole backstory is now sort of explained at a high level, which is kind of cool. In addition to that, though, they also posted a couple of high-quality renders of two of the members of the Tombstone Squad. First of all, we have Clayton, aka Pakowski, who's a Marine combat lifesaver going by the call sign of Tombstone 4. And also somebody we've seen famously in the single-player trailer, Staff Sergeant Kimmel Graves, aka Irish, who is called Tombstone 3. So we know that there's obviously two other people, probably Wrecker being Tombstone 1 or something like that. The renders look cool. I wish they put them on a transparent background, but I'm sure somebody's already hard at work at cutting them out.
Yeah, so make sure you guys let us know what you guys think of the single player campaign and what we know already. Let's get some conversations going on in the comment section down below. I'm definitely looking forward to the single player. This seems like they've put a lot more work in the Battlefield 4 single player story than they did with Battlefield 3, so this is very exciting to see.
And I've also seen some comments about the Russians being the bad guys once again, so let us know your thoughts on that. We'll see how this goes. The single player campaign has not typically been Battlefield's strong suit, but the fact that they're giving us more details now, they've had the single player trailer in the beginning, clearly more emphasis is put on that. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube, follow us on Twitter at BF Podcast, and you can also like us on Facebook.com/Battlefield Podcast. All the relevant links are in the description below, and thank you for watching.